So in the last video, we talked about ACT and what is fusing and defusing to our thoughts. But what are the other components of ACT? I'm Ryan, I'm a licensed clinical social worker, and I'm going to tell you the other components. So for a recap, ACT is acceptance commitment therapy, and basically ACT is all about observing your thoughts rather than challenging your thoughts. So we've talked about defusing and fusing to our thoughts, but what are the other components then? This is a chart I like to use when talking about ACT, or we can even call it psychological flexibility. So the first is acceptance, and that's accepting the situation for what it is, no matter what we're feeling. Detaching from thoughts, that's whether or not we need to fuse or defuse to a thought, so what we've talked about before. Present focus perspective, which is just staying in the moment. Then we have observing self, and that's observing the thought itself of whether or not this is important or helpful or not. Values clarification and values enactment are in the same realm, but it's what do we value out of life and how do we actually enact the value in what we're wanting to do? So now that we've talked about the components of ACT, let's give an actual example of how we can use this in real life.